RWBY, Volume 9, Chapter 6. Leaving this in because there's a seizure warning here, so just gonna, you have been warned. Anyway, Confessions with Cumulonimbus Clouds. Yes, I had to look up how to pronounce that. I can't read big a word and not be like, how do I say? I already can't English. I can't English, I can't many other languages. Anyway, my boy! Jean is back in the party. And odds are this time we're going to be getting explanation as to why the heck he looks like he's 40. Or late 30s, depending on how you want to look at it. It's the beard, mostly. Which means he lost his MILF magnet because it was the haircut that gave it. Rooster Teeth having a background meeting. Sir, they're complaining about Jean's haircut. What do we do? Give him more hair. Overextend, or whatever the frick. Overcompensate. It's the only way. We left the town in ruins, unfortunately. This one specifically. Well, actually, no, because not this one. The one afterwards. Okay, so I guess we're going to run to this place next. Because this has actually been following where we go, story-wise, pretty consistently. I mean, there's been some jumbling, but it's just for the sake of the intro, I assume. Hey! Now the night's revealed! My boy! He's shown his face. I imagine that was a pretty easy thing to add on. I mean, they've already probably made the character, so now they just had to show the face of the knights. I always love it when intros do that. They just, like, adapt towards more, or as time's revealed. Like how JoJo's does it and stuff. Like, I think it was in part 3 and part 6. It's a little bit of extra effort, you know? Anyway. We're talking with Clouds in this.
Just hold on.
Alright. Previously on RWBY, Jean's point of view. RWBY's blade. We should probably go back and get that sword.
Where am I?
And where's the Crescent Rose? What the heck? They just have a bomb.
Hey, no.
Does this mean I can control time now?
Stop it, please stop.
Look, I made the JoJo's Part 6 reference not knowing, okay? Calm down. I bet this is where the seizure warning came from. Great, that's another thing you killed, Jean. Way to go.
I thought maybe I'd never see you again. But I knew if I waited long enough, that you would fall. Just like I did.
Oh. Because of messing with the fruit, he got fast forwarded, I guess.
It's really you,
Maybe
right?
it has been that long.
When I saw you in the market,
John, it's us.
The falling stars were them.
How did you find us?
How are you the Rusted Knight? And when did you get so mature?
Now she's interested. Jean's lifelong dream since Volume 1 finally realized. Unfortunately, now he's probably doesn't care anymore. It sounds like a new voice actor, but also sounds like the actual actor gives a voice. Put on a different voice a bit.
The ability to get another. She doesn't know where the beacon relic is.
well, there's that to be
So the
thankful
rust
for,
in the
at
night
least.
is his old armor.
We lost Atlas and the relic.
But we got everyone out safely. Jean said so.
We risked their home to save the relic, and we failed.
Getting everyone out has to count for something.
People are still
What
alive
good is
thanks to
saving
you.
anybody if Salem just destroys the world anyway?
She only has 2 of the 4.
That's how Ironwood thought. You don't mean that.
Are you done? We need to move before the weather turns, or it's going to take us a lot longer to get to safety. There will be plenty of time to lick your wounds later. Come on.
Gotta be a lot more
So,
serious.
where are we going again?
My
He has
village.
matured the most. You have a village?
I still can't believe you made it all the way from the Crimson Keep on your own.
Not on our own. We had help.
From a mouse and a cat.
I hope the cat is okay.
Yeah, the cat kind of disappeared.
What cat?
Huh?
That cat!
There it is.
Oh, whew, I found you. Why is it you always find the thing you're looking for in the very last place you look?
That's the only place you're gonna find it.
Sean!
What?
Oh my! It has been an indeterminate amount of time, hasn't it?
That's
So,
right, because Alyx met the Rusted Knight, I
Wait,
guess, in the
you
story.
two know each other?
Well, they'd have to. From the story.
Oh, John. I think there's a misunderstanding. The cat can get us all out of here.
I bet that's the
Don't
cloud.
have time for this. We've got to get to my village. Don't worry. We don't need a guide.
But your friends wanted to go to the tree.
That's where you're letting them take you?
Well, yeah. That's how Alyx got out. Right?
You didn't tell them anything.
No, that's simply not true. I told them plenty of things.
How to get tall again?
Many things and lots of some things.
Can somebody please make sense?
That
No,
tree is
Ojan
death.
can't. What?
It absorbs you, takes your memories, and turns you into something else. If you go there, it's going to erase you.
Is that what happened to
Call
Alyx?
it ascension here. That's really what it is.
Wait, the tree is what causes ascension?
That's what got the herbalist. The roots of the tree.
Pretty curious that you neglected to mention that.
Oh, excellent penmanship. But you are not from here. It won't do that to you guys.
You can't know that.
Then what happened to Lewis?
Lewis.
Who?
Alex's brother.
Was it a brother?
That can't be right.
She had a brother? Why didn't you mention him?
Well, you never asked, silly. It was always Alyx this and Alyx that.
We've been following this story the whole time, and it's not even true.
Let's go. I've got a plan.
A lot of
I
good
like how
guys
no.
tell you
Wait a
after
minute. Weiss has been. It's.
How many years?
No,
Can
wait.
everyone please stop? This is a lot to take in.
Huh?
I'll
Looks
say.
like we're stuck at a crossroads then.
What did it do? Did it create a literal crossroads? Oh god dang it! I was kidding when I said this is where we're gonna go next.
A weather pattern that creates a physical manifestation of a mental or emotional problem. So we appear to be at a metaphorical
Where's Blake and Yang?
and literal crossroads.
How perfectly, stupidly ever after it. This place really is the pits.
Go.
The only way out is
Watch
to
your
resolve the
words.
problem or wait until the storm passes. Let's just get moving.
I really want
Okay,
her to face
I asked
plant.
that.
Just for the cartoon violence, not
Yang?
because of anything she's done.
And Blake?
Must have had something bigger to work out.
You have no idea. Hey, it's the bridge from the opening. I didn't predict that.
Yay! What do we do? We need to get to that platform.
But how do we take the next step?
Well, here's what you do, Blake. You use your grappling hook gun, fire it at the other side, clinch onto something, and pull yourself in. And then you could just reel Yang in on
You know, this
from
would
that
go
side.
quicker if you make up your minds.
Human or the cat?
I just don't get how the story is both real and not.
It's a fairy tale. Not to mention Weiss, you've been saying this is baloney from the first few episodes, and now you're like, but what do you mean it's fake? Penny.
It's not the way Alyx said when she wrote it.
Atlas Mantle.
So, what? She just lied?
You have no idea. I waited for you to fall. For years. But somebody else showed up first. It was Alyx. And her brother, Lewis. 2 siblings from Remnant. I told them I was from there too. I was waiting for my friends. Once I started helping them, it didn't take long for me to figure out I was in her story. I was the rusted knight. But things weren't always the same as the book. Like Alyx. She wasn't just a little petulant or inconsiderate. She was selfish. Cruel. Like this whole world was simply make-believe and the rules didn't apply to her. Lewis was the kind one. The clever one. We went places she didn't mention in the story. Like the herbalist. Something changed there. Whatever he said to her, she wasn't the same after that.
She didn't like what she heard.
She lost all trust in us. Started accusing us of things. The more I tried to get the story back on track, the more she distrusted me. Was it my fault? Did I change the story?
Well, no, because it was
couldn't
already
even be
part of
the
the story.
make-believe hero. I didn't have time to make it right.
You've been
The
drugged.
rusted knight drank the poison in her stead. She said she wouldn't let anyone get in the way of her leaving. That she'd do whatever it takes. And then she was gone.
The cat's in the corner.
So, not exactly my favorite story anymore.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, why don't you trust the cat then?
The cat's
Fast.
role in the Ever After. I figured it out later when the cat came back for me once Alyx left.
He came back.
When people lose their way here, the cat convinces them somehow. Either to keep performing their role or to go to the tree and get a new one. The cat calls it healing, but it's manipulation. The cat was never helping Alyx or you. Their purpose here is to feed the tree. To keep the cycle going.
But it didn't want
How
us to
can
go
you
to
be
the
sure?
tree in the beginning.
Because the cat took Alyx and Lewis there. But only one of them made it back to our world.
Let's get back. Why would the tree let us go?
You alright? I'll feel a lot better when we're together on that platform.
This is all a metaphor.
Is it a password or something? Together! Platform!
You said the secret word of the day!
I'm sure you'll figure it out, though. You're good at that. You think so? Well, yeah. You've got a really good brain. Okay, that did something. I talked about you, so... you have cat ears!
It's gonna be a long volume! I put it somewhere.
I think your cat ears are cute. Nailed it! Even though I don't know what it is yet.
Getting there.
It's saying things we never said to each other.
This is the part where I'd fast forward.
I think you're an extraordinary person. You're always the first to lighten a situation. You act bravely when you're afraid. You do what you say.
Half a tile. Oh, come on!
Try to keep up.
I like that you've never been intimidated by me. Even when you didn't like me all that much.
I was a little wary of people in general.
But you never gave up on them, even when they hurt you. You never give up. You know what matters to you. Let's make this quicker. Any big truths we haven't dropped on?
Just say I love you and let it go all the way to the end already. Oh, god dang it.
Did you just think of something that didn't say it?
And evidently
That
reset everything.
can't be what this is about.
At this point, they'd be like, can I jump off the edge instead?
A cliff. And if I do it, I'm just going to fall.
Just say it.
I think we're already falling.
Falling in love.
Say it, Yang.
I think I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you. And thumbnail. Fucking finally! Jesus on earth. Now for them to have a falling out and then everything will go back to normal because
John told
Anyway,
us.
focusing on this.
Oh, I thought there was more to the story. You're accusing me of something. Same page now.
You're the one who gives afterends to the tree. Why haven't you been telling us the truth?
Why would it?
When afterins get
It's a
all
manipulator.
higgledy-piggledy, I help them return to the ever after, yes. But you're not afterins. I'm not taking you there to ascend. I'm taking you there because you all have such delightful information for me.
You pretended like you'd never heard of the story when you met us. But Jean had already told you.
I think old Jean's maybe a few sandberries short of a picnic these days, wouldn't you say?
What happened when you took Alyx and Lewis to the tree?
I
Lost his colors.
don't know. She had told me she'd take me with her through the door to Remnant, but she tricked me. Just
The manipulator was manipulated.
Just like all of you. You only want to use me in the same way I've only seen others as sources for knowledge and entertainment. Well, at least now I know what not to do.
We just want to get home.
Thank you for this lesson, Ruby, Rose, Huntress. I'll be on my way now. Stay with your friend.
Well, we will, because I trust Jean more than I trust you. Although that might be a bit of favorite character bias. Let's let them have their moment.
Did we miss anything?
We miss plenty.
I've been waiting forever for that.
Tell me about it, my bro. How I missed thee.
Hey, there's something I've been holding on to for you.
Please let it be what I think it is.
First thing
A
is-
new hat. Damn it, Sean!
Years later, when I finally found it,
Hells yeah.
I knew I'd caught back up to the time of my birthday.
What?
Ruby?
What's wrong? This is your weapon.
Thank you, Sean.
Don't mention it.
Sean, what did happen to Lewis?
I think Alyx traded him to the tree in order to leave. And then she wrote him out of the story. Good night, everyone.
Why are you closing the door on your crescent rose? Any other volume, RWBY would be like, you found my crescent rose? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now it's like, fuck this. What the heck happened? I wonder if it's related to the previous episode, given what happened at the blacksmith. There better be a friggin' panel on the friggin' kiss scene. There you go, thank you. If they did, I'd be like, yo, what the funk? That's the thing that people were caring the most about. First kiss and ever after. Congratulations, you two. No. Make your first time someone, or no one's ever done it before. You know, no one's ever done it ever after. At least no one from Remnant. Well, I assume, because I don't want to think Alyx did it with her. I don't want to go down further down that train of thought. But Alyx seems rather messed up. Of course, assume you can trust Jean, but I trust Jean. He's my main man. Why wouldn't I trust him? And I'm going to come back to regret that, aren't I? Turns, this series has no villain. Bullshit. Or this volume has no villain. Yeah, without Salem or the Grim or Cinder, it is feeling rather there is no enemy. But I guess that's kind of... It is a little refreshing, I guess, after we've been focusing on Salem for so long to not have a main bad guy or girl. So Alyx rewrote the story to make herself look more innocent and turn into a fairy tale and left her brother out of the story. The knight didn't take the poison, he was served it. John. Even when he's in a party he has nothing to do with, he gets backstabbed or some tragedy happening to him. Guy's not allowed to win. He'll go to jail if he does. Even in Ever After, they don't have prisons, but they'll somehow put him in one. I guess time flows differently in Ever After. Because Yang was the first to fall and Jean was the last, and yet somehow Jean got there before anyone else and was there for years. Although I theorize that had something to do with the time tree. There's gotta be something going on that's a little screwy, because then again, this is Ever After, and it's a screwy place in general, so I guess it's not outside the realm of possibility. Literally anything is possible here, but Alyx isn't as trustworthy and narrow as it seems, and this cat is not to be trusted. Who do I believe? The character I followed since Volume 1 who became my main man, or this cat I just met three episodes ago? The choices are so hard. I'm glad everyone follows the main man. It's like, yeah, I don't trust you. I trust this man I would follow to my grave. Oh, yeah. The master manipulator got manipulated. I guess I feel a little bad that it got backstabbed, but it's also like, if you were willing to sacrifice the kiss of the tree knowingly, you're not much to be trusted. I mean, granted, they're not from here, so maybe he did legitimately think that they were immune to the tree's side effects, but evidently, no. Oh, God. Which gives me another theory with Neo. Could Neo be Alyx? Why would she change her name so that no one would know who she was? That would explain her powers, but they ever seem to be this seems to be her home field advantage with the Ever After, because this is basically her powers. Imagination can do whatever the frig she wants. Oh look, it's a world that can do whatever the frig it wants. I don't know if that'll be true. And I don't want spoilers, obviously, but actually not to be trusted. My boy John cannot get a break. No one here is to be trusted except the people we already know, obviously. I knew the cat couldn't be trusted, but that's because of spoilers. Something's gonna go down. Neo's still a threat looming in the background. Only 4 episodes to go. I wonder what she's gonna look to accomplish. We just gotta get out of here. We may cost us a life, though, and honestly, I know how this is gonna go down. We need to sacrifice a life in order to succeed. Well, let's see, there's 5 of us here, and 4 of us are the main characters. Sorry, Jean. Or maybe Jean's Jackrabbit. I don't know. It's probably not to say goodbye to my boy. Or I'll find some way to get out that doesn't involve it. Or maybe Alyx murdered her brother and the tree was completely innocent. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that part yet. But hey, you know what? Yang and Blake finally had their big kiss. So you know what? Despite all the depression, at least there was a bright spot in all this. Just like the feeling of freaking finally! I said I want to fast forward. It's like, yeah, we all know where this is going. Let's just get to the part where it gets to the part where we know where it's going. Just do it! Instant gratification. Oy, oy, oy. Well, at least there was a bright side. I'm happy my boy Jean is back in the end, and Blake and Yang had their big moments, so happy days overall, aside from some of the depressing parts. At least this episode wasn't nearly as depressing. There was a bright spot. Anyway. Well, I got nothing else to say, really, so yeah. Later.